Steve here, and today we're going to be talking about all things Sonic the Hedgehog movie because, well, I can't wait till it comes out this summer. Now here in the Puppet Steve Show, well, you know we just love Sonic the Hedgehog. From all the different figures we get, from the Lego Sonics to the Amiibo Sonics, and even all the super cool video games that we unbox here. Yep, we just love our Hedgehog. We even have him in statue form. So of course, we just can't wait for that movie to come out. And the crazy thing is, well, up until now, the people making this movie have been teasing us with this image of what Sonic could look like in the movie. Yep, just a silhouetted image, and we can't see his face, we just get to see his body. And right away, people were like, oh, this is gonna be stupid, he's not gonna look right, and blah, blah, blah. But of course, one person that didn't worry was me, because I thought the movie would still be great, and I thought Sonic would still look cool. Well, late last night, something really cool happened. The images for Sonic ended up leaking on the internet. Ah, yes! And now we get our first true look at Sonic the Hedgehog from the Sonic movie. And he looks like this. Alright, and it's about time some images from the movie leaked online. Now, okay, he doesn't look exactly like Sonic the Hedgehog from the video game, but you have to bring him into real life somehow, and I think they did a good job on him. I mean, if we look at an action figure of Sonic here, and compare him to the image that's released from the movie, there are a lot of things that they kept true to the original. The nose looks great, the ears look great, the shape of his mouth looks perfect. But of course the biggest difference are the eyes, because, well, they can't make them segmented like they are in the video game. Nope, they gotta separate them, so they look like he's part of the real world. And I know some people are harping on the eyes, but I think they look pretty good. Now another thing I really like what they did is the back of Sonic, because if we look at the back of the figure here, well, he's got all those little spikies in his hair. And of course in the movie image, well, we see the same thing. Well, he's all covered in fur, which, well, I guess makes sense if he's gonna have all that hair coming off the backside of him. Because if he was half hair, half, well, mammal skin, he'd look kinda weird if you ask me. Now thankfully, we actually got more than one image of Sonic that leaked onto the internet, and we got a couple different angles to view this hedgehog from. And it seems that a lot of people are critiquing the shape of his body because, well, it's not the same from the video game. Because in the video game, well, Sonic always has a large head and a very small body, long legs, and of course long arms. In the movie version of Sonic, well, his body's all out of proportion from what it looks like in the video game. And again, like I said, you have to bring Sonic into the real world, so some changes are gonna have to be made. And of course another thing we see is if we look at his hands, we said that they're covered with white fur instead of white gloves that they are in the video game. Now it's funny because even some people on the internet are nitpicking this. They're saying, oh man, the hands are fur too? Oh, you should have white gloves. Oh brother, if you're gonna nitpick about that, you're definitely gonna hate this movie then. And another thing I think that's interesting are the shoes. Because in some of the pictures, well, we see that he's wearing Nike shoes. So I guess it's gonna be a big Nike tie-in with advertising. I'm sure people are gonna nitpick the shoes because, well, they're not the traditional red and white sneakers from the video game. But of course, again, we have to bring these out into the real world. And in real life, well, these are the kind of shoes we get, not these. So one of the things I think that's cool in one of these pictures is that Sonic is actually holding a ring. So I guess the rings are gonna be playing a part of this somehow. Interesting. Now that's what I'm talking about. The only thing we don't know, however, are if things like the Chaos Emeralds are also gonna play a part in this. Because as we know from the video game, well, collect all the Chaos Emeralds and Sonic becomes yellow. I'm not sure if they want to portray this aspect of Sonic in the movie, but I guess time will only tell. And of course, wherever there's Chaos Emeralds, well, we're supposed to get Knuckles. So they might want to leave that whole thing out just so they don't have to bring in old Knuckles into this movie. Because as much as I'd like to see Knuckles and Tails appear in this movie, well, this one's probably only going to be centered on Sonic, unfortunately. So yep, these so far are the leaked pictures that were released last night, and the website that everybody found them on, well, it's deleted now, so you can't even find the originals that were up there. But just remember, these are still pictures, not a video where Sonic is moving around like in a movie trailer. And of course it could look a lot different when that happens. I mean, what do you kids think? Am I wrong here? I think this guy looks pretty cool. Now, of course, with this huge leak that happened on the internet last night, some people loved it, some people hated it, and of course the people that hated it, oh man, the comments were just so funny. Like this guy right here said, "This is so weird." Oh, what's so weird about it? I think it looks kind of cool. Ooh, and look at what this guy says. As of right now, I absolutely hate it. Really? Oh man, come on. Then he goes on to say, then again, I hated Detective Pikachu until I seen the charm that was given to him in the trailer. What? You didn't like Detective Pikachu until you saw the trailer? How could you not like the look of Pikachu in that movie? I think he looks really good. Some people are so critical. Lighten up, buddy. This guy right here says, "Oh God, Sonic, no! What did they do to you?" They brought him out to the real world. What'd you think they did to him? What a dork. Oh, look what this guy says. The body. Oh, man. What a crazy kid. It's just a full muscle boy. Boy? What's that mean? Does he mean body? Oh, let's see. It's just a full muscle body, torso, and legs. Oh, brother, he can't even spell. Anyway, let's see. Who should probably be wearing pants? Pants? Wait a minute. You're criticizing a Sonic because he doesn't look like the one from the video games, and now you want to put pants on him? He doesn't wear pants in the video games. Talk about crazy. And look at this guy right here. He just says, "Ah!" Oh, what a goober. Oh, and this guy right here says, "It's so weird to look at." Ah! Oh, and this guy right here says, "No, it can't be true." Well, sorry, buddy, it is. This guy says, "Thanks, I hate it." Wait a minute. That doesn't sound like he's being thankful to me. Of course, check out this guy. He just says, "No." No. This guy right here says, "Delete this now." Yeah, sure, buddy. We just made a whole movie based on this image. We'll do just that. What a waste of money. But just look what this guy did. He said, "Could be worse. Doesn't mean I like it." And he left this really funny picture. The judges, they're going, "What? What was that?" That's funny. And speaking of images, look at this one. Oh, this guy's like, "My eyes! It's so hideous." Oh, man, it's not that bad. Oh, calm down. Now, speaking of images, some people left some really funny images. Like this one right here. He says, "Yikes, that's not okay." Oh, look at this Sonic, he's all mad. And somebody actually took this Sonic and put it in the real world as if to say, "Oh, this is gonna look terrible." But you know what? I think it actually looks pretty cool. So you know what I say to you? Epic fail, buddy. I think it looks neat. And of course, another guy actually took this Sonic picture and put him in Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not sure for what reason, because it doesn't even make sense. Maybe I get it now. Oh, he's so scary, he should be in Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's probably what it means. Oh, man. And again, I don't think it's that bad. I think it looks kind of, cute. People are so funny. But some of the pictures got really funny because they took the actual images of Sonic from the movie and made it look like this. Ew! Oh, man, what is that? That's so funny. Look at those big boogery eyes. One guy actually did this and said, "Oh, the eyes should look like this instead." Oh, man, they would just make it look weird. And of course, one person took the Sonic picture and merged it with the genie from the Aladdin movie. Oh, man, that's so funny. Because I guess people are upset about the way the genie looks. Oh, man. And since they're both blue, well, they're just making fun. And of course, one person got really weird and posted this. Ugh. Oh, come on. Sonic doesn't look that bad. Oh, you guys are crybabies. And the same goes with this picture. I don't even know what to make of this. And of course, one person posted this saying, "Oh, this would look better than the Sonic we got." Really? I don't want a Sonic that looks like that. I'll take this Sonic any day. One guy actually posted this picture. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to mean, in a jiffy. And, yeah, he's got a crazy face and everything. And of course, another guy actually compared this Sonic to the ice cream bar version. Oh, saying it's a big mess. Oh, man. And of course, we can't forget this picture right here. What is this? Crazy puppet Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh, brother. And check this out. Some guy actually took the Grinch and made him a Sonic the Hedgehog, saying he's gonna look like this. Oh, man. Alright, so like I said, Sonic can't look exactly like Sonic from the video game if you're gonna bring him out into the real life world. And of course, some people are gonna love it, some people are gonna hate it, but I, for one, I like it. Because if you really look at the picture, well, it stays true to the original character. I mean, it's not exact, but to me, it's still Sonic. Now that we've seen the picture of Sonic, the real question is now, what is Dr. Robotnik gonna look like in this movie? Because that's gonna be the true ultimate test of how this plays out. Now, we already know that the actor Jim Carrey is supposed to be playing Dr. Robotnik. And of course, everybody's speculating on just how he's gonna look. Is he gonna look exactly like Dr. Robotnik from the video game? Or are they gonna make changes to him as well? And of course, oh man, there's all kinds of memes of him on the internet too. Oh man, they put a cartoon Dr. Robotnik nose on his face. But not as crazy as this one. Oh, they did the same thing. Oh, that's crazy. But look at this third one. They did the same thing. And oh man, this is goofy too, look at this. Oh, talk about weird. Now this one right here is a little better. Look at all these cut and paste jobs. Just check this out. Now this is an image of Jim Carrey that somebody really photoshopped up to look like how he could appear in the movie. Now this last picture though takes the cake. Ooh, now if he looked like this in the movie, I'd say bring it on. Okay, so here are the two characters we know for sure that are going to be in the movie. Good old Sonic and Dr. Robotnik. And we haven't gotten a trailer yet, but we know that it's going to be some kind of crazy movie where Sonic here teams up with a human and they have all kinds of craziness to escape the bad guy. Now I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that Tails isn't going to be in the movie, but that doesn't mean that he might be in a cutscene at the very end of the movie to set up a sequel. And if Tails will be in a second Sonic movie, well, I say bring it on! I want to see that too. Just make sure you bring in Knuckles at some point because, well, we just love old Knuckles. Alright kids, well the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is supposed to come out in August, I think, of this year. So we've got a couple more months. And of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel because we're supposed to get all kinds of toys centered around the movie, and a lot of them are coming from Jakks Pacific. Alright kids, well there it is, my thoughts of the Sonic the Hedgehog images.